live. Come on in. Y'all, we meant to have a little announcement about this, but this has not been a regular week. So I'm going to just go live for a little while unless I get some questions so that this will be here documented on my channel. So if you are new around here, my name is Dana. This is the Essence of a Me and Freedom Please channel. I am a serial hobbyist and I love to talk about quilting and crafting and books, all of my favorite hobbies. This live that we're going to start doing as often as we can is a collaboration between Essence of Me and Quintessentially Me that is ran by Tasha, who is a really close friend. She's my sister. She's my quilting bestie, and we managed to get in a whole lot of trouble together when it comes to quilting. What is so interesting and a fun fact about the two of us is we met for the first time in a quilting group, and so that's how we met each other. Um, oh wow, half it must be. Wow. I don't know how long it's been. 7, 8 years, something like that. Maybe when she comes, she'll say it's probably been longer than that. I don't know exactly, but it's been a long time. So, with that said, for the time that we're here together, I'm going to be talking about the collaboration that we have for the month of February. So, for this month, I selected the project that we are doing. It is a pattern that I saw done here on YouTube, and I can't remember who it was. Oh, the nice lady who just who does the quotes live, and her husband also cuts fabric. Oh my goodness, I can't think of her name. But I saw the quilt on there, and I was doing one of my normal um, purchases of buying. I was buying a kit, but when I buy a kit, I was saving some patterns that I wanted to get from her shop. And I usually wait until I'm buying something substantial, and then I'll go ahead and get some printed versions of patterns. And the pattern that we're doing for the month of February is called the Baker's Lattice. This quilt is made by Basic Gray. Basic Gray for Moda is what it says on the back. And we are making, they only have one size. They only have one size. Yeah, they only have one size. So the size of this quilt will be um 85 by 85 inches. And one of the things that we wanted to do when we do this collaboration is sort of bring our unique perspective and style to how we decide to quilt. I am usually the one who loves the scrappy. My scrappy ends up usually turning out to be loud, very colorful. I don't know why, but it just does. And this time, Tasha wanted to go for almost a sort of two-toned look. And so you will see both of us as we go through the process of not just selecting our fabrics, but making our quilts. And those videos will start rolling out, I believe, next week. So look on both of our channels, my channel where you are now. So don't forget to subscribe so that you get and hit the bell if you want to get a notification. But I will be showing mine on the second Saturday, and then hers will go up the next Saturday. And so with that said, one of the things that we wanted to talk about when it came to this is the off the bat, one of the things we both liked is the fact that this was pre-cut friendly. It is made using a jelly roll and background fabric. I had a jelly roll that I had for a while, and I'm not showing the fabric since I don't have hers to show, but I had a jelly roll that I had for a while. I think I bought it a while, like years ago, to make something for my daughter because it's so colorful. And And so I decided to use that. The another thing that I really liked about this pattern, which is a little hard to see from this angle, I'm going to remove my notes because I keep notes inside my patterns, is that it really looks nice with darker colors. Like, look at this. And I'm making it right now. I'm almost done with my top, and I can tell you, I would definitely do this quilt again. Only one block so far seemed sort of not busy, but just took a little bit more work than the other ones, but it was nicely balanced by other blocks that was super easy to assemble. So it's taken a fraction of the time of my previous quilt, which was a much needed easy quilt to make. I also liked how you could do this with one jelly roll. That is also one of the things that I love with the background fabric. And again, I really think I'm gonna to do this again. I know that you can find this pattern online. I know that Tasha found the printable download version of it. I liked having this version. It's just been easy to work from. And oh goodness. I wish I could remember the quilt company, the quilt place that I bought it from, but I can't. I'm sorry. So again, Baker's Lattice. This says PATO 56. And yeah. So with that said, I am not going to stay on here long since I'm by myself, but I will give a quick like update on what I'm working on in my studio tonight. And okay, I can't show um oh, I guess I'll show it. I'm about to make a quilt sandwich to put a new quilt on my long arm behind me. This is a quilt that I made a long time ago, and y'all, it's gonna be hard to see between my height and the fact that this is on my on my phone. But this quilt I call my butterfly quilt. And for this quilt, I made this so that I can use it to practice my quilting on my long arm. And I call it my butterfly quilt because I was saving a bunch of fat quarters with butterflies because I love butterflies. And I really loved using it in this quilt because I could have big blocks of butterflies, and this is roughly 65 by no, 64 by 76 inches. So this will be a nice size throw. And I will be pressing this today, probably this weekend, and putting it in and turning it into a sandwich so that I can put it on my long arm. The final thing that I'll share is I am on the hunt for a new pattern. I think I've showed this in one of my vlogs, but this would be a great time to talk about it. And then after that, we'll close out. So I bought this bag of fabric at an estate sale a few years ago, and I thought that I would be able to use this fabric with the current quilt that I just showed you for this Baker's Lattice. But once I actually pulled out the fabrics and looked at it, I was like, there's no way I want to cut this fabric into this 2.5-inch strips to be able to use it. And I'm going to show you why. All of the fabrics in here are Asian influenced. I think there is a mixture of Japanese and Korean, but I don't quote me on that. I'm just going to show you some examples. So you have really big prints like this. And I have a nice amount of it. I'm going to show you another one that is absolutely beautiful. And there's so many different cuts. I thought I only had a couple of cuts because I was just going to do like a two fabric quilt, but no. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. And I have more, but I'm going to show you one more large print. And this is going to blow you away. Look at this. Look at this. There is enough of this to be a backing. So if I find a really good quilt to do on the front and do this on the back, oh, can you imagine? So there are other fabrics in here that are just a little bit more, I don't want to call them tame, but not as like decorative. But look at this one. This is screaming to be a big cut or a really nice border to me. And then the other ones are a little more subtle. Yeah, that's a good word for it. And then this one. This, I also have a nice amount of it. I even thought for a while that I could do these two together. But again, once I realized what I had, I was like, I cannot break these up. So I'm on the hunt of a quilt, and I'm thinking you'll be seeing it. You'll be seeing me on my quest to find the perfect quilt pattern to go with this fabric. So with that said, I have my work cut out for me for this weekend. I hope that you have enjoyed this little bit of time. When we do it again and we're both here, we'll actually get some sewing done. But for now, I am going to get back to work over here so that I can get my top for this project done so that it will be ready to show you in the next week. If you want to know more about this pattern, look out for our reveals and our commentary about how the projects went. Don't forget to visit Tasha as well on her channel at Quintessentially Me. And I'll make sure that when this goes, when I post this video, to include her in the, she'll be down in the description. And yeah, let us know if you have any questions. With that said, your girl is out. Have a fantastic evening and an even better weekend or whenever you watch this. And please check out our quilt blogs over the next couple of weeks. And don't forget to look out for us the first Friday in March for our next live to share with you our next collaboration and to do a little sewing with us. So take care, have a fantastic night, and goodbye.